Hey guys, welcome back to part 3. This is my sit down with Mike, an OG plotter farmer that has so much insightful information that help us grow as a Chia community. If you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, I am going to link it up here somewhere and also in the description. Just a quick update, I'm at 1,302 plots right now. I am pooling with Pool Garden, and I also have a percentage of that doing self-pooling, so just to test my luck kind of. I also want to mention that if you're interested in sitting down with me and having a Chia discussion, by all means, you can reach out to me on any social platform that I am with, which is Discord, Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, all of that. You can reach me on my email. That's on my homepage of my YouTube channel. We can probably set something up where we're doing similar. I love to have people on my channel and we just have a great discussion. You don't have to be, rich and famous. You could just be an average guy and saying like, I have this much and I'm farming this much and this is the hardware I'm using. Or you have some great contribution that you would like to share with us. I would love to sit down and talk and have that discussion with you guys. So remember, please like, comment, and subscribe. And you want to reach out to me, you know how. I already just told you. Stay with me on this one, guys.
Storm on it, and almost like with closed eyes, people ran to the stores and just bought whatever they could find. Not all people did. Some people did. Not everyone did.
It definitely made it grow a lot. But if it came out more realistic, like what the price is now at 200, I think you would have had more people thinking like maybe it's not that worth it because the hard drive itself is like $200 for a terabyte. You know,
I mean, if I could have put a spell to influence the opening price, I wished it was in that maybe a couple dollars.
Then it would be more realistic.
And then over time it can grow. And today I read some news over lunch. The stock market is also in a low.
Oh yes, horrible.
So everything is a little lower right now.
I took a glimpse of my Coinbase. I don't even want to look at it today.
That's not healthy anyways. Constantly look.
Are you in stressful. Any other crypto besides Chia? Are you invested? Nothing. No Bitcoin.
I did buy some Solana and some Algorand.
That's something you still currently have, or you're but are you like actively in on it?
No,
like,
I just bought. I had early days traded some Chia to Ether.
So no GPU mining, nothing.
No, I can't run more. There's just not more power. I'm sure the electrician can find a way, but
right.
No, I can't think of running these GPUs in the summer.
Oh yeah.
To then use to run an AC. But I'm not very friendly with that idea.
I hear you.
Profitable, apparently. I'm just not too friendly with that idea.
Right. Yeah, my space is very constricted as well, but no, I totally understand. All right, so I appreciate your time. I think your insight to some of these, like when you first started to where it is now, is a huge, like now you see all these different forks, you see all these different software, people are contributing on the GitHub, they're developing interfaces. What do you think about that? Like how does that, are you using anything besides Mad Max?
No, I have now moved completely to Mad Max. I did help the guy that created the Bladebit with some. I'll do some more testing on Bladebit. That seems to push the speed a lot more, but you do need almost half a terabyte of RAM to run that.
Oh,
because it's all in memory, so you don't have any SSD waste anymore.
That's a.
But you need more RAM
for consumer level farmers and plotters.
That's right. Yeah, you basically need the basic. You basically need the Threadripper Pro, and then you need to buy these expensive 64G low profile DIMMs.
Yeah. That sounds like a $15,000 machine already.
It's not that bad. No, it's not that bad. Let's be real. No, it's
because the Threadripper. How much is the Threadripper that you're talking about? Just the Threadripper.
So I mean, the Pro, you get I think the entry. The entry price model is maybe $1,400 or so. The 16 core.
You said 4,800, right?
1,400.
Oh, 1,400. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a little weird how they numbered it, but there's a 16 and a 32 that might be 2,400.
But you said how much RAM? How much RAM did you need?
You would spend around I think it's about $2,000 on RAM.
$2,000 on RAM.
Yes, and but here is the kicker. You can buy an 800 gigabyte Optane drive. It's also $2,000, and that drive is going to last you forever. So is the RAM. So you have to.
Yeah, you have to balance which one is more.
What's more important to you? At least in this crazy market right now, the prices are a little off.
I think it really comes down to what the price would be in the long term for Chia. Because if it stays, let's just say from now to in the next 5 years or next 4 years, it stays the same price.
Yes.
it's going to be very difficult.
It's going to be hard. Yes.
Very hard, yes.
It will probably, only the ones will remain that really want to be in this for the long run, because it almost feels like you have to start investing a little bit again. I'm not selling my Chia to pay my power bill. So basically, I'm buying the Chia through my power bill, right? So it feels like investing times again.
Okay.
But I do want to say about the Mad Max plotter, what makes this very different from the stock plotter, also referred as Chia POS, you can have, let's say you use a 16 core, even an 8 core. Let's say you have a 58X, right? 5800X, 8 cores. If you have 120 gig of RAM, you can make one temp drive of 110 gig, and then you can buy a good NVMe drive, and then you have a plotter that will last you for, I didn't do the math, but it will last you for a very large amount of plots,
right?
Because you can have that the more write intense process, part of the process, you can have that write in tempfs, temp RAM, RAM disk, whatever you want to call it, and the lesser write intense part, you have it on a good NVMe drive. It's still there's plenty of consumer drives that are pretty good. You just need to know how many plots you want to have. You want to have a petabyte, you may not buy consumer grade NVMe drives. You want to have 200 terabytes, yeah, there is consumer NVMe drives. They will last long enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite a journey to see. So I'm gonna probably think that you're gonna be around for the next couple of years still.
I think so. I really want to really busy with family and kids and everything too, but I do want to get a little deeper into programming GList, and finding out some more about that part of the stack. I'm really excited. At the moment, it's a utility for speculation. There's nothing more to it really. With the price going up and down so much, it's almost like, let's say I wanted to send you $100. I wouldn't send it to you via Chia, because I don't know if when it arrives, it's only $50 worth.
I'm holding on to see the real world use of Chia.
Yes.
The intentions of how the white paper made it to be. So I am waiting for that day to happen. And if it doesn't happen, I think that kind of defeats the whole purpose of Chia at that point. It might become something else.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure about most of these other forks, or maybe all of them. What is really, it almost looks like there is one group behind several of these forks. The websites, they all look
similar, right?
Sorry, guys, they all look the same. The content, at least, of many of them is the same.
It's just funny how it came all in one shot.
Yeah,
so many too.
But in the end, it helps for adoption of the technology. The ecosystem. I looked at the link that shows all the pool, official pool protocol, and also unofficial. I had no idea that besides H pool, and I heard about core pool.
Right.
But there's 10 more. There's the ecosystem around this is really big in such a short amount of time. That also shows the adoption of it worldwide. I mean, we were spotting at GitHub stats earlier this year and said, oh, GitHub is like the Chia repository is one of the most frequently accessed repositories. And we were all excited about this. But if you look around, how many pools and how many forks?
Yeah, it's a lot. And there's so many to the point where, I mean, a lot of them are not worth anything, or actually all of them are not worth anything still to this day. But people are putting value onto this. I'm sure you've probably seen that. They're putting speculative value on these forks that are not on any exchange. So let's just say like Flax, right? They're charging an average price of $3 a coin.
A Flax.
How they got that, I have no idea. So it is random. The Doge Chia that I'm working on is about 15 cents a coin. So there is someone is there.
Someone was suggesting for me to buy some baby Doge. So I've looked. I've looked. This has nothing to do with Chia.
It has nothing.
So I don't really have a deepest understanding of the crypto markets and all the stuff. But I looked at baby Doge, and it's just like there's so many zeros before you have a non-zero digit. You have to buy 1 billion baby Doge. I don't know, for $1.
It looks like a mojo,
And I just don't know.
I think a lot of people
too naive. I don't know what this is for. What is this?
They just do it just because, in hope that they'll become something, a name, a branding, and it gets pushed out, and people and the hype and the speculation of it. I think that's the only thing. I mean, like Dogecoin, it's the same. All it took was one person to say something, and then it became what it was today, right? And of course, it dropped back down, but that's everything else. Hey, Mike, I want to thank you for staying around with me and doing this interview. It was great insight looking into someone who's been in this game for that much longer.
Yeah, of course.
And having such a good history. And of course, you're still going to be doing whatever you're doing. You're still going to be in the Chia community. How do people reach out to you? How do they find you? On which social media are you on?
I don't have any social media.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's a lie. If you know me well enough, you find me on LinkedIn.
Okay, LinkedIn.
I prefer Keybase.
Keybase, okay. Yeah. So you do contribute Keybase chats in there to help people out with their issues? Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
I have a little bit of a Reddit. Like I left a few posts on Reddit.
Right.
Like the Chia calculator. Early days, it didn't have this advanced tab with like considering growth and all that stuff. I left a comment to one of the developers, I guess, and then
that's how it came about.
I was amazed how like the next day the feature was added, but it was so inaccurate before that.
Yes. I mean, I kind of consider it still inaccurate now, but
it has almost too many buttons and knobs and things right now.
Yes, I agree. I'll link your Keybase name so people can find you. Maybe they have some technical questions that they may have, and then you can answer since you've been in this for so long, and you're a great resource to all this.
Absolutely, yes.
So Mike, I want to thank you again, and I appreciate you taking your time to spend with me today.
Thank you too. I hope you have fun with Chia.
I will try. I am having fun right now, so thank you again.
Okay, see you
all
around.
Right. See you, bye.